so pale. Like, I feel like that tan I had from going to Dubai and everything has just left me so quickly. And I'm just back to the paleness. Anyways, Kanye apologizes to Kim for the, constant leaking of messages, but then immediately takes that back. I actually wasn't going to add this segment into it, but Kanye has uploaded literally 5 minutes ago that has taken that all back. And, people are calling him out for the way that he's been quite abusive. And we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Let's get to 260,000 subscribers, guys. We can do it. And let's get straight into this video, baby. Let's get straight into this video. So, yeah, I also said in my previous one that I'm in this funk and whatever. Post gym, I am feeling much better. Like, leg day was amazing. And, but like, I just wanted to say that it does come from different variables. And I just find it, and people need to, when you have a conversation about mental health, I just feel like it's very frustrating because you have the religious people that like to run through the doors and be like to you, but be thankful that you have a house over your head. Be thankful that, you actually have rain. Some places don't have rain and they're going through, droughts. Be thankful. Being thankful for somebody else not having something doesn't actually change the state that you're in. It doesn't provide a solution to your issue, nor are your problems being heard. Therefore, nobody's getting progression anywhere. So I find stuff like that very frustrating, extremely, especially when it's religious people to say, oh, be thankful from God because of this, that. That doesn't make a difference to the fact that somebody else's mental health is, not in a great state, be it this person, that person, me, etc., etc., etc. I find that to be so annoying. Rather than you saying, be thankful for something, and pushing somebody further down, ask them, why are you wrong? Not why are you wrong? What is wrong? Are you okay? Get to the source of it. I just hate, especially when the religious merchants come running in like that, I just find it to be so annoying because it's just typical deviation tactics. That was a random rant that I just included in the beginning of the video. I'm sorry, guys. Shout out to anybody who does timestamps for this video because I think you guys are going to need it. Anyways, Kanye West has put out a Instagram post. He has completely apologized and he's done it in lower caps. The fact that it's got 2 million likes, guys, in 3 hours, this guy is getting, it's just high engagement. Insane. I've learned that using all caps makes people feel like I'm screaming at them. I'm working on my communication. I can benefit from a team of creative professionals, organizers, mobilizers, and community leaders. Thank everybody for supporting me. I know sharing screenshots was jarring and came off as harassing Kim. I take accountability. I'm still learning in real time. I don't have all the answers. To be a good leader is to be a good listener. And of course, one was trying to take accountability, but I just feel like, yes, anybody and everyone can learn at every single age, irrespective of, him being in his 40s. But I just don't feel like, oh, Kanye's going to take accountability, let's forgive him now. He was, completely, and we understand where he's coming from. No. The man is an abusive man. He's an abusive man. Kim is in the right tier. Kanye West is completely in the wrong. I'm going to say that again for you guys. Kim Kardashian is completely in the right with how she's dealing with this matter. She is the victim in this. And Kanye West is the aggressor, the narcissist, and the abusive individual. Whether you like it or not, swallow that pill because it is a reality that you guys may or may not be choosing to see. He's then put out a post alluding to attacking her by saying, stop telling fathers they should have fought harder to see their children and start asking mothers why he had to fight at all. He's now actually deleted that post. Wow. Okay, so that post has been deleted. That was coming after Kim. Literally, as I refreshed the page, he deleted it. So he's just going back and forth, deleting stuff, liking stuff, deleting stuff, whatever. Just going back and forth with whatever he's doing. I feel like, management, somebody take over his account and do what you need to do because this is not going to continue on. And I feel like the man needs to be called out for such grotesque behavior that this man has done. Not only has he continued to harass Kim, leak private messages, but also tell crowds of people that he, has many people following him to, attack Pete Davidson if he sees them. This is not normal behavior. This is of somebody, yes, that needs help, but that is somebody in the wrong and that nobody should be liking what he's doing at all. I feel like Kanye West is somebody that always gets the benefit of the doubt. I feel like being a man, the male privilege of being in the spotlight definitely helps you because if a woman was acting like this, the deranged narratives would be thrown out there. But I feel like with Kanye West, it's something very different and he's allowed to act like this and he'll be back at it again when it comes to the stadiums, when it comes to concerts, when it comes to, the fact that his new album is coming out. He's obviously trying to do organizations, trying to get everything out there to promote it and push it. So I feel like that is also part and partial, and for you to be using your own family to promote this album in such a way is disgustingly degrading. I feel like he is an abusive individual from what he's doing and what he's calling Kanye West out in. Now, Sean King, of course, spoke out about this as well in a very detailed passage. I do agree with what Sean King has said. I'm not a fan of Sean King myself because of the scam stories that have been going around for the last 3 to 4 years, but that's for a different day, guys. Of course, we're going to be talking about that on a very different day. That's not for right now. Let's not deviate too much because we'd be here all day. But with Sean King, of course, his message was actually, very interesting. I have to speak on this. Kanye West has crossed the line into abuse, and here's the thing. He's a brilliant artist. He sometimes says smart and makes good music, but he's crossed a dangerous line. Number one, Kanye and Kim are separated. Kim files for divorce. Number two, Kanye has openly and publicly dated multiple women, especially Julia, reading the recent one. He has, number three, repeatedly threatened violence. Number four, threatened the careers and names and reputations of good men and women, all in the name of his family, but none of this actually helps his family. Kim literally texts him to be private about it. He then leaks it. So tell me the only person that does this, and he's relating this to Donald Trump about how he's been violent as well. The idea of rinse and repeat, and then gospel, and then pro-black statement, followed by toxicity, violent innuendos and memes, and weirdness, rinse and repeat. Talking about, how he will come out with pro-black in between dates with a new white woman, then the pro-black statements, people will sing a gospel song. So it's a repetition of what the man is doing. So it's a very interesting post because I feel like this is a cycle that we're witnessing, and I feel like we need to really talk about the narcissism of Kanye West and the fact that, he really wilds out when he's not getting any attention from Kim. When he's not getting anything from Kim, when he's not getting a response from Kim, when he's not getting, he keeps going publicly because privately he's been cut off. You go grey. I think the term was grey stone, when you just go cold. You do not give them a response because you shouldn't be saying anything. And then once he realizes that he can't get to you, then the flying monkeys come out, people that be connectors between them. That doesn't work. Let's go public about it, and let's get people to attack him or be in the comments, the headlines, friction, so that she sees all of this and has to respond. And when she finally does respond, he gets excited about it, blasts her publicly, everything, and he talks about how gleeful he is about the entire situation. He is so happy with the fact that she's finally responded, and that he's now sending roses to her house, anything and everything to get a reaction. That is what a narc wants from you. All they care about is themselves. They have zero empathy, and yet again, if he had empathy, he would be blasting anybody publicly and also thinking about how this would affect his children. It's all about his tunnel, narrow vision of just himself. This man is a narcissist. This man is, gaslighting. The definition of gaslighting is doubting somebody else's sanity. So maybe he's doubting Kim's sanity, where they're thinking, maybe I wasn't a good wife, maybe I could have prevented this, and etc., etc. Well, no, it's all entirely his fault. Gaslighting, people like to overuse that word. Do not overuse it if you don't know what it means. The dictionary is there, Google is free. So I genuinely feel like this man is a narcissist, an abusive individual, a man. Look at the traits, look at the diagnostic criteria. None of us are qualified professionals. I have a degree, but we're not qualified professionals. I'm not diagnosing. I want to make that very clear. But we can see all this, and we may have experienced this with similar other individuals that we have seen ourselves personally in our own lives, or people who may have abused us, or that we've heard of stories. But these are the traits that this man is following, and he is completely wrong with everything he is doing. I don't like it, people who keep making excuses for, I don't like Kim, but XYZ. This man is abusing Kim. End of discussion. There's no other excuses. Irrespective of what Kim may has done that we like or dislike, it doesn't change the fact that she is being abused in this particular scenario. And the reason why I'm obviously defending Kim here is because we have 4 innocent children that are involved as of right now, that are dealing with all this. And I feel like, it's very unfortunate what is going on, but this man is a narcissist. Look at the traits, guys. Look at the traits. The girl has gone greystone. He's obviously using his flying monkeys. He's going public with it because that doesn't work. Wanting and needing a reaction, then gets happy, makes it all about himself. Zero empathy for anybody else but him in this whole scenario. It's insane. And the idea of apologizing and taking accountability, clearly that was an entire facade, because the man blasted her and then deleted it all over again. It's all a facade, mirage. It's not there. It's a facade, especially when it comes to accountability, especially when it comes to taking an apology, because the man has repeated this behavior not only with Kim, but with a plethora of other women as well. Gaga, Taylor Swift, Amber Rose, the list goes on. Drake, you could even say, Billie Eilish now, Ariana Dragon, all that stuff. The man does not know how to take any accountability, because if he did, I would not be making this video right now, and we would not be having this discussion. we need to really dissect the narcissism that is really going on here. We can talk about mental health and the fact that the man might have manic episodes, might be bipolar, doesn't give an excuse for this behavior, because then the man attributes and spreads that negative emotions to everybody else, and it multiplies to other individuals. He may not be taking his medication as well, and might, need to, have some kind of help in that medical field, but it doesn't take away the excuse that there are a lot of narcissism traits that I'm seeing here. Not everybody is a narcissist. Please, guys, the word narcissist and gaslighting is overused. Not everybody is a narcissist in life. Maybe they just cross paths with, the criteria. I know I speak very fast. There is a button on YouTube where you can slow down the video if it's too fast. But I wanted to do this quick 11-minute video just to really dissect and discuss this, because, it's really back and forth. And at this point, it's ridiculous. It's abusive and it needs to stop. None of this is funny. None of this is hilarious, especially when it comes to constantly harassing his ex-wife. And they have 4 children. The co-parenting is abysmal, because clearly the parents are not going to be in good terms with how one is acting. Very irrational. She just wants to keep everything private. There's nothing wrong with that. That is the mature adult way, and that is what Kanye should be doing, but he has not done any of that at all. When you have 4 children and you're in the public eye, you need to keep things quiet. The girl ain't no damn innocent angel, but in this particular scenario, she is being abused by Kanye West. She's being abused by that man. Point blank, period. It is the truth, where you guys disagree or, hopefully agree. But I do think that I agree with Sean King's post as well. I mean, I like the guy, but I feel like he came with a case in point, and a lot of it makes sense. And it made me think that, let's discuss this, look at that criteria, and really think about what this man is doing, because this has been going on for 2 weeks now. It's only going to be, when is this man going to stop? When Kanye wants to stop? That's when this is going to stop. When is this going to stop now? Because you take accountability, then you keep on going. Many children are involved, let alone the cousins of the other kids who are seeing this as well. Mason is old enough to type and send things to Kim. He's old enough to see what Kanye is doing. It implicates and affects a lot of people. Anyways, guys, I've rambled enough for quite a while, but I just wanted to discuss this. And hopefully you guys can, I'm keen to read your comments on this analysis and what we're seeing here, because we're just seeing a lot of back and forth, and it's just exhausting for everything and everyone all. Maybe that's why I'm in this funk, because it's the Kanye stuff that I've been talking about. Maybe this is why as well at this point, because I just feel sorry for the children. That's who they're children, man. They're forced into this world, put in these spotlights, and it's just tearing their mental health apart, and they may not even know it, but it's going to as they get older. And it's just sad to see. The same thing probably would happen to Kylie and Kendall when they were young kids and the cameras were around them, and they're forced to do X, Y, Z. It's a lot. It's a blessing, and it's definitely a curse. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Subscribe to the channel, click that button. It is daily and consistent content, and I will catch you guys soon for another video.